Mabuhay and welcome. You join us as we're going to be unboxing the latest contender in the hotly contested MPV segment. Over here, we've got Maxus G50 Premium, and we're going to see what it's all about. Let's start with the way it looks, which brings us over to the front. The first thing you'll notice is that big gaping grille dominated by a lot of chrome. You've also got LED headlights and LED DRLs. But that's not the most unique thing about the exterior. It's the color, which Maxus calls Roland Purple, making it stand out a little bit more on the road. That's pretty much it for the front. Now let's go check out the side. Now that we're here at the side, let me tell you a little bit more about it. The G50 sits on 17-inch gunmetal alloy wheels. You've got turn light indicators, a camera underneath the side mirrors. You've got two chrome accents running across the middle portion of the car, giving it a floating roof design. You've got keyless entry and roof rails. That's pretty much it for the side. Let's go check out the back. Over here at the back, you can see that the Maxus has an integrated spoiler, a third brake light, and another chrome accent that runs through the middle and cuts a little bit into the taillights. Below that, you've got badges for both Maxus and the G50. And after that, you've got proximity sensors and a rear fog light. But that's not the only thing. This being an MPV, it's got an automatic tailgate, which of course aids in loading and unloading of stuff. Now, let's go check out the inside. Now that we're inside the G50, you can see that a great amount of effort was put into making it feel comfortable and be interesting at the same time. You've got red contrast stitchings to just make it that little bit more different from the normal black and chrome accents. Although there are still black and chrome accents present in the interior, there's more character by giving it that contrasting red stitching. You've also got the same contrasting stitching here on the seats. For the steering wheel, you've got the controls for audio and controls for cruise control. And in front of me in the digital cluster, it's dominated by a nice digital multi-informational display. And last but not the least, this is a 12.3-inch infotainment system that houses various vehicle settings, as well as being able to connect your phone via Bluetooth. Speaking of connectivity, you've got a 12-volt socket, another 5-volt USB port, and a USB port separate for connectivity. And sorry, before I forget, the interior is completely dominated by a really big panoramic sunroof. Now, let's go check out the second row. Now that we're here at the second row, you can see that it's what you'd expect. You have a lot of headroom and a lot of legroom. You've also got the air conditioning vents over here, bottle holders on either side with cubby holes, and you have two more bottle holders here, and you even got a tray in case you get hungry. But that's not the only thing. The air conditioning controls are actually digital, and below that you have a 12-volt socket and another separate USB port that's 5 volts. That's pretty much it for the second row. Now let's see the third row. What's unique about the third row of the G50 is that it's actually rated to seat 3 people as opposed to the standard 2-seat configuration found in other MPVs. Yes, it may be a little bit of a tight squeeze, but it's nice to know that they thought of it anyway. On either side, you get additional bottle holders, air conditioning vents, and a USB port to charge your devices. That's pretty much it for the interior. Now let's go see what's underneath the hood. Now let's talk about the engine. This is a 1.5-liter inline-4 direct injection turbocharged engine rated at 169 PS at 5,500 RPM and 250 Newton meters of torque starting at 1,700 RPM all the way up to 4,300 RPM. The engine is mounted to a 7-speed DSG transmission. Now you can probably tell that that's quite a lot for an MPV. Should be enough to propel you and your passengers comfortably on the road. last but not the least, if you need to load more stuff and don't need a third row, you can actually fold it flat. Now, earlier on, I said that the Maxus G50 was a contender in the MPV segment, but there's actually something that can make it the champion. Prices start at 1,088,000 Philippine pesos. But for this exact top-of-the-line model, the premium, you have to pay 1,288,000 Philippine pesos only, which, as you know, is a pretty competitive price for the segment. If you're growing a family or want to upgrade from a sedan, this may be worth a look. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel below, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This has been Pablo Salapantano of AutoIndustriya. Paalam!